All right, Jace, where are you at right now? What are we looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at multiple homes and businesses destroyed here in downtown Wynne. A lot of power lines down, but a lot of damage as well. As you can see, I'm going to get up here to this where I can park. But right here is the church I believe Ron was talking about.
I think that's
earlier.
the Methodist church.
And then this is just looking down towards Wynne, or towards, I think I'm looking south here.
Goodness gracious. Are those homes to the left right there?
Parking lot.
I'm trying to orient myself.
They are, yes.
I'm trying to orient myself on where you are right now. So is Highway 1 in front of you? Is that Highway 1 down there?
I believe so. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Goodness gracious, those homes there.
This is a residential.
I know exactly where you're at right there.
And while you're talking, I just want to make sure that people in evening shade, you're taking your tornado precautions right now. You're not under a tornado warning, but this storm it's closer to Mount Pleasant now. If you're in Mount Pleasant, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. Crossing Highway 69 there that goes between Melbourne and Cushman, right over Mount Pleasant, Needmore, eventually moving into parts of Sharp County. In evening shade, you're not in the tornado warning, but this storm will be in your area quickly, and it's hard to see what kind of rotation we have. We're just in a very bad spot. You can see that there is some rotation still with this storm, but this tornado warning remains in effect for parts of Izzard, Sharp, and Independence County. And I can call the all clear for Independence. This is not going to move through Independence County, so parts of Izzard County and moving into southwestern Sharp County. This is where this storm is now.
I can't hear you. Overcast. I can't hear you.
And this will continue into, if this holds together and they issue a new tornado warning, this would include Sharp County. This would include evening shade. It would probably include parts of Cave City as well, but this would go north of Cave City, back out towards Poughkeepsie, down Highway 58 and back towards the Strawberry River as it heads back towards to the west, or towards the east, excuse me.
That is some really bad damage. I hope everybody's okay. You're looking at the Wynne area right now. Jace Passmore is there in the storm tracker. Oh, goodness. All right, like I said, we're trying to balance out what has happened with what's going on now. We're going to continue to keep you updated on Wynne. Let's go to radar.
Police Chief of Wynne on the phone. If we want to go live to him, if you have a moment here, he can talk to us. Hey, Chief, it's Chris here. Can you just tell us, this is Chief Dennis, Richard Dennis with the Wynne Police Department. Can you just kind of describe what's going on down there?
Now we're gathered up at the City Hall, sending people out. Our city's kind of cut in half right now, impassable north and south. It looks like the tornado come in from the west, up West Union, and travel directly east and come out over on 64 Highway.
I know you said earlier there's a lot of search and rescue going on. What does that look like here? We're seeing live pictures now, a lot of destruction. Do you know how many people are trapped? Any injuries, fatalities being reported tonight?
We do have some entrapment and there is some injuries.
All right. And you've got crews coming in from all over. Looking at the damage, it looks like probably people should be staying in their homes, avoiding the area.
Yes, correct. We've got that. We've got other local responding agencies coming. Looks like Fort City Fire, Fort City PD, St. Francis County Sheriff's Office, Cross County Sheriff's Office, several other local agencies, Arkansas Game and Fish, State Police, they're all here.
Is there one area of town that is the hardest hit, or is it just kind of widespread?
It's wide. If you come from the west side of town up West Union, heading directly east, pretty wide path. It's, like I said, it's a lot of destruction.
Yeah. Any words of advice to people tonight? Is there a shelter set up where people who can go right now?
Yes, they will need to call Cross County Dispatch at 238-5700. I do believe there's one set up the Bridge Church as well as the Cowboy Church, but they'll need to call the Sheriff's Dispatch Center first.
All right. Chief, I know you are busy. I appreciate you jumping on the phone here with us here tonight. We will check in with you here a little later. We'll let you get back to what you need to do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, so you guys just heard from Police Chief Richard Dennis there in Wynne, where he says widespread destruction came up West Union, east of town, kind of all over. Couple of takeaways. We do know that there are multiple injuries being reported there as when you saw that damage. We've got multiple crews headed that way. We just learned that Jonesboro Police are sending officers down to Wynne to help tonight. We know that there are 2 shelters being set up. We do know that there are 2 shelters being set up in Wynne, the Bridge Church and the Cowboy Church. I'm going to give you a phone number here. I know you might not have something to write down with, but type this into your phone if you can right now. It's 870-238-5700. If you are in need of any sort of services tonight or a place to go, you will need to call that number. Those are for the Cross County Dispatch, and they will help get you the services or shelter that you need. But Aaron,
Chris,
this is just absolutely
that
devastating.
shot right there, that is of Wynne High School. Wow. There is the water tower that's in the background. If you ever go to football games at Wynne, that's the water tower you see. That's the Wynne High School right there. That took a hit today with that tornado. That's that church that's right next to the high school. A lot of people who that know football, a lot of football people go to Wynne and watch football games at Wynne. This is right there coming off of Highway 1. You can see it just kind of came right across Highway 1 right there through the middle of town and just went straight over the campus of Wynne High School.
And we know, sorry Diana, you were going to say.
The ham radio operator, Ashley Daffrin, has said that she can confirm EMT and rescue personnel as far north as Clay County, they're being called to Wynne right now.
Yeah, and you guys, obviously, we're seeing people out walking around through this damage here. We know that power lines are down and probably power out, but you can't take any chances with this. As you see power lines hanging there, it is best to stay where you are and not get out and try and assess the damage.
I would assume pretty soon they're going to cut power to everything down there. Is how that typically would do, where nothing back feeds through.
And we know that there are a lot of resources. We heard Forest City Fire, Forest City Police Department, Crittenden County. We know Jonesboro Police are sending officers down there. We know Emerson Ambulance. Harrisburg is sending EMTs. Greene County.
St. Francis County.
St. Francis County. It's coming from all over. But again, I want to just point out that number that you're seeing at the bottom of your screen. If you live in Cross County or Wynne and you are impacted by this tornado, it's 870-238-5700. That's going to be the dispatch center there in Cross County. A dispatcher will be able to get you hooked up with services, but this is just, the images are heartbreaking here, and we know that there are multiple injuries and there are lots of people still trapped in this.
Tremendous force there. Ryan, when you look at that, what do you think as far as, is this an EF2, EF3 that hit the area?
You know, judging off of what we saw on radar, debris was being lofted at least 7,000 or 9,000 feet. Some indications maybe higher than that. And just looking at just the video that I'm seeing here, I initially thought EF2. I would have to sit there. I'd have to look at I'm thinking EF2 though. Yeah. There might be some areas that are EF3. Weather Service will have to get there, and they have to look at a lot of stuff. Like, you just can't look at a big pile of debris and think, okay, well, this is going to be EF3 or 4 or whatever. They have to go there and look at the structural integrity of things. Certain how you attach a roof to a house and how you anchor a house to the foundation.
They're probably going to look at Wynne High School and take
Wynne
a
High
look at
School
the damage there.
It will be a good damage indicator because.
And you can see electric crews now showing up, obviously, to presumably start shutting off the power that is still able to be used.
And you don't want to go there and drive around because, as we know, after the Jonesboro tornado, there are nails, there are power lines down. It is hazardous. You do not want to go there.
It looks like that's an iPad that may have blown out the church or the school or one of the businesses. There's a lot of damage in Wynne. If you were just thinking, I'm going to go down and look at the damage, tonight's not the night to do that. We have crews there. Jace Passmore's down there, meteorologist Jace Passmore. Griffin Demarade's on his way to Cross County. We will show you the pictures here on TV. and let the people there in Wynne do the work. Let the rescuers and the emergency crews do their work to make sure that everybody's okay, and then try to get some of this stuff picked up, try to get some of the roads passable again. But Wynne's going to need help in the coming days. Tonight, if you're just trying to go down and look, it's not the night to go down to Cross County.
No, that's just a great point, Aaron, is, a lot of people just want to go down and help. You just want to go and do something. Let the first responders, let the trained first responders get down there, help people out. We do have people entrapped right now. So you're going to have to get first responders in there, and it's kind of like a vehicle. You get in there with spreaders, and you get people out of these houses.
This is a tweet that was just sent in a few minutes ago from Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She has activated the Arkansas National Guard for all the damaged areas in the state to assist Arkansas State Police around the state of Arkansas. So the National Guard will most likely be coming into Wynne soon. The governor has activated them, and so there's some extra help that will be coming.
All right, just kind of going through some of the pictures.
That's a picture that's looking from Yellow Jacket Stadium there back to the high school. And by the time the tornado rolled through, I'm guessing students were back home from school.
Yeah, I think so. All right, let's